Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Rivers to throw it. Caught by Gates, left side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, aren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Backing up. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
To throw, Rivers. Gates with a grab. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. To throw is Rivers, and that's complete to Gates. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One receiver left. That's Allen. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, looking back, it was a solid season for Williams. 69 catches. He was up over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Fantasy sleeper is an understatement for what he did.
I can't believe you brought him up because I have a feeling you've got your eye on him for your fantasy team or teams for 2017.
I'm just going one team next year, but, man, he was impressive.
Yeah, did you know that he was ranked 81st on one fantasy roster last year? In the draft? That's pretty impressive. He far exceeded that number and expect him to continue to play to that level.
Red zone opportunity. Gives to the first man through. Watt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now a first down carry by Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Man open left side is Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They juked him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Now Rivers, caught by Gates, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Gordon on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end left.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. On second down, Roethlisberger finding time. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, The end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock. Less, obviously.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On third down, here's Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there. Free agency.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for San Diego. 51 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Rivers now. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now it's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
One receiver left. That's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rivers now on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Rivers. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's 2nd down following the run. 1 receiver left. That's Allen. 2nd down, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off, William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The free safety, Dwight Lowry, in on the tackle.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. On third down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. He's intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One receiver left. That's Allen. To throw is Rivers. Looking deep for his tight end Gates. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
He's got time in the pocket. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Shreds the tackle. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Another pistol look here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way to it.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. Now Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now out come the Steelers. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up, know that they can protect the quarterback, and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you